Hey y'all, it's Kevin. I knew I'd be doing another review video, and I got a new lightsaber in my collection, and I chose to go with ArtSabers again. This is Darth Revan's V2 lightsaber, Neopixel. Both baselit and Neopixel are awesome. The hilts are always fantastic with ArtSabers. Neopixel, of course, does a lot. Can do a lot more with color styles, and the colors are just more bright and vibrant. Still can do dueling, and overall enjoy the Star Wars lore. It costs about as much as what you can get at Disneyland, but understandably, with it being Neopixel, can do a whole lot more, especially with the different colors, fonts, ignition types, and the effects. Far better than what you can get Neopixel all the way. Many of the features I enjoy, especially when it first off with charging. When you plug it in, it tells you it's charging, and the light will kind of pulse in and out. When it's done charging, it takes roughly 4 hours to charge. It actually say from the speakers, "Done charging." Maybe it's some of the more newer releases, but I have another Neopixel from a different vendor where it doesn't tell you when it's done charging. You just kind of have to guess. So that's another big kudos. I don't know if it's everything with ArtSabers, but awesome. Also, the light will turn off when it is done charging. So if you're not around to hear it, when you look at it, buttons off. Okay, done charging, unplug, and have fun. It can be very tempting to just when you get it out of the package, just turn it on. I promise it's worth the wait. Please go ahead and just follow the instructions and charge it. It comes with, of course, a cable, instructions, and whatnot. It doesn't come with an adapter, but you can get one. You do want to make sure that it's not below specs or whatnot. Don't want to avoid the warranty. Another awesome feature when it comes to, of course, turning it on, you just press the button. If you look really closely at the button, definitely a lot better when you're actually looking at it in person, but it's the symbol of the Empire, Darth Revan, Sith Empire. Awesome. Nice little detail there. You press the button, and it turns on the lightsaber. Pretty standard fare with any lightsaber you would expect, but it also has twist, ignition to turn on, and then also it has stab ignition. And then turning it off, you can also twist the hilt. When it comes to changing the fonts, you basically just press it down 4 times, and this is my 6-year-old son's favorite font. It's Revan. That you can't get at Disneyland, but awesomeness, all the colors. Another thing I like is just when you choose a font.
Whispers of power.
You can actually also go backwards. Like if you point it down to the ground and do a quick twist, it goes backwards instead of forwards. So awesomeness. I love it.
Whispers of power.
I'm going to actually skip to one of my more favorite ones. The teacher. And normally, this font by default will have the blade in green, but I chose to change it to purple because Revan was the master of both the light and the dark, and so that's why his blade tends to be purple. Awesome colors. Another really cool feature is when you have it turned on. And you go to change the colors.
Color change.
I don't know if you heard that, but it actually says color change. My Obi-Wan Kenobi Neopixel lightsaber I also got from ArtSabers didn't have this feature, so this is a nice touch. And when you press it once more, when you're quick touch, it actually says color selected, thus leaving nothing to the imagination. Also, when you press and when it's off and you press and hold, I believe it's once, one like full second. It can raise or lower the volume, go to mute if you want to. I think it's like 2 seconds. You can change like the the blade kind of style, whatever, like whether it's unstable, cracked, rainbow, candy blade, a few of those other ones, and then 3 times is the ignition types. Like for example, when you actually get to on here that it's titled New Horizons, it's Rey's lightsaber from the very end of Rise of Skywalker. It has that brief moment of green, then it ignites to yellow. Super awesome. For those who are wondering, what's a good Neopixel lightsaber to start with? I mean, some of them can get pricey, and in my opinion, they're still worth it. This is a great starter Neopixel lightsaber. Definitely worth the money. Another awesome feature with the blade is that it's this one I chose to get the 72 centimeter blade rather than the default 92, which is common for standard Jedi lightsaber blades. This is great for spinning and display, and also just a bit lighter. I mean, you can still have fun dueling and whatnot. And with this one, another plus is that the blade is in there deeper. Thus, it feels more secure. Where my Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber, it feels like I'm when I get in there, I have to finagle with the 4 different Allen screws to make sure it stays in one place rather than tilting one side to the other. So big plus with this one. Design's nice and simple, and then ultimately reminds me of a game I really love. Spent several hours playing it. Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, and I highly recommend this. 10 out of 10. Customer service was also really great. When I emailed asking, hey, how long am I expected to wait for this? Because maybe I didn't look carefully enough in the email. They responded to me in like less than an hour. That's fantastic. And they gave me the information I needed. Super helpful. And technically, I got it 1 day late, but totally forgivable. Well worth the wait. Excited to get it and enjoy it with my son. We have lightsaber fights together, and ultimately, it's a way for me to remember the franchise I love that filled my childhood with happiness and continues to fill me with joy as I spread this to my son. If you like what I've shown here, give a like, comment. Please share this around. Anyone who's looking for a good starter lightsaber, Neopixel, Darth Revan V2 lightsaber from ArtSabers. Have a good day, y'all. May the Force be with you.